this video, we are going to cover how to create a native ad. So at this point in the creation process, you've created your publisher. So we're on our homepage, publisher page here. You're going to click into that. We've also created a placement within that publisher. And then we've created a native ad type ad group placement. So in order to create a native ad, you also have to have an ad group that's been created that is using that type of ad, the native ads. So once you've done all of that, then you can now create your ad, and we'll click on the create button here and you'll see the native ad option. We'll go ahead and choose that. First thing you do is select the ad group you want to add that to. Where this comes into play is if you're testing multiple native ad groups. You just want to make sure that you choose the correct one from the drop down menu. You can choose the status to be online or offline. The publisher status, if you don't have a publisher with specific login credentials, then you don't need to worry about this section. You can always leave this as accepted. You're going to give this a name, so we're going to call this demo video ad 1. Then you're going to upload your image. Now I've already uploaded an image, so I'm just going to enter the image URL here for that. And depending on the ad style, you might need to add a title and a description. Some of our ad styles you only need a title, and I'll show you later on in the video where you can go to see what you'll need in order to fill out every field within the ad style you're using. So just quickly copy and paste these in. So for this one, you are going to need a title, a description, and then for every ad you want your destination URL in there. And you'll see with my description, I used one of our macros, our country macro, and by clicking on this button, you can see a list of our macros here. The country and the region is also the state if you're in the US, and then the city, and then we have different sub-ID options for the macros. And then for our destination URL, we also have our URL macros that you can add to your destination URL. And we'll have a separate video that will go more in depth onto how to implement these into your destination URL. Then you also see this show additional ad content button here. And depending on the text ad style, you might need to use a call to action if you'd like. You can put your advertiser name in if that's in the text in the native ad style, and the advertiser logo. And then we have different text and file macro fields that you can add as well. So where a lot of this comes into play here is in creating new native ad styles yourself. Just knowing that you have the options, there are a lot of different fields that you can use in creating a native ad style in the system. And you're also you can change the distribution weight if you'd like. You have the cost metric that you can change, the cost rate. You can add a category and group things together if you'd like with your ads, and then you can add the frequency capping, and you see the options here as well for that. Once you've entered all of the information and entered all the fields, you can go ahead and click on create, and it will add that ad into the system. And you'll see I have that ad, I previously added one in there, it looks like, with the same name. You'll see with the native ads, this is where they're like HTML ads, where there are different effects that are added in, hover effects. You'll see the opacity for the video, for the image change, and the text as well. So a big reason why a lot of people use the native ad templates that we have in the system is for those different effects that you have. Because if you're uploading just a standard image, there's no effect on there. And we've just seen the click-through rates have really gone a lot higher, we'll just put it that way, gone a lot higher when they're using an ad style that has different hover effects. So with our different ad templates, you'll see here that we have within each placement size, we have those listed. So once you create a placement, you'll see all the different styles that we have here. You can go to the creative ad templates. When you click on there, it'll take you to our ad templates page that has all of our different ad templates listed. And it looks like at the time of this video, we have 96 different ad templates in a lot of different ad sizes. And so you'll see some ad sizes here as well for that. This is where you also create an ad template, or you can clone an ad template. So I'll just show you, if you wanted to create a new one, you could, or if you liked one of our ad templates and you wanted to clone it, but just change one or two things with it. You could clone it and it'll put all the code in there for you that you can then go in and change a color or hover effect or whatever you'd like to make the change to. Now for all of our ad templates, to kind of see more of a visual of what the different ad templates look like, if you go to the UpRival homepage, so uprival.com, and you scroll down to the bottom here, you'll see in our resources we have our ad templates. So you can go ahead and click on that and it will take you to this page here. And this will just show you all of our different ad templates in the different kind of styles that we have. So if you're looking for pop-up, if you're looking for a square rectangle ad, you can click on these and it'll just show you. It'll have these listed. It'll show you an image of what they look like, but to really see them, if you click into them, you'll see it says to view this, move your mouse off the web page, and then you'll see the pop-up. And this is one of our exit intent pop-ups that we have in the system. So you can look through all of our different styles here and get a visual of what these actual look like will look like in the system for you. And then they each have the name listed that you would find within the ad template page. So when you're selecting a template, you'll know the name and you can go ahead and add that in there. Or what you can do is also clone. If you select this button here, once you put your ads in the system, you can go ahead and clone your native ad group, and you'll see it's a copy of this. And then all you have to do is change it to some other ad style that you would like to use. And so we'll just change it. We're using the news, so we'll change this and we'll use the read more. And so then when you're previewing the ad, you'll see the different styles. So you see the one had hover effects on the image, and this one just has simple hover effect on the ad title. So there are a lot of different things you can do with the native ads and the ad templates. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and hit up your ad representative. Thanks. And that is how you use a native ad in the UpRival system, and where you can see what our different ad template styles look like.